Please read the disclaimer. Elon Musk just shocked everybody. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, moneymakers. We're going to talk about XRP, about the crypto market, about the Clarity Act, about the ISM. I know you find ISM very, very sexy. All I ask from you is that you give me a beautiful smile to send out those good vibes. Smishity smash that like button. Let's try to get 1,000 likes on this video. I know you guys can do it. All you got to do, you take this finger, right, or this finger, whichever finger you want. Wait, I have to. Dun, dun, dun. Dr. Evil. And press the like button. For that Dr. Evil impression alone, it deserves a smashing of the like button. Am I right? So as you can see, the crypto market is very greenish, right? Although the top 4 or 5 are still struggling, right? XRP currently sitting at $1.62. XRP is still in that zone, but interestingly, some of the oscillators flipped to blue here, right? So actually on the oscillators, we're in the buy. On the moving averages, still all of them, except the whole moving averages, which is short term, is in the buy, and then we have sell all across the board on the longer time frames, similar to the Bitcoin here, right? So similar, right? Very similar action happening right now. Bitcoin at 78,824, and Ethereum, interestingly, down 1% here since GMT time. In general, the total crypto market is at 2.62 trillion. We still haven't seen the gap close. So remember, we have a gap to the upside here. So after we've had many weeks of gaps to the downside, now we have a gap to the upside. So in the short term, that could be a signal that the market will recover towards that 84,000 range here for Bitcoin. And then that could bring us up XRP wise, right? If that is what we saw on Friday before the sell-off. So that could bring us to the 178 here for XRP if XRP and Bitcoin mimic each other and go up the same percentages, right? If they don't, then it could be different. Of course, we could get news about the Iran situation and the US. My mother-in-law is here today, so we're spending quality mother-in-law, son-in-law time this morning. Usually my wife has Tuesday off, but today she went to work and then my mother-in-law came. Anywho, actually my mother-in-law and I have a good relationship. She asked me, what do I think about the whole situation in Iran? Because she's kind of concerned about this. She's uptight. And she was talking to a friend, and their friend was saying, it's just a situation where I just got back to, we haven't had sirens here in a while. And, you get used to when you have all the sirens, should I go take a shower? Should I not go take a shower, right? There could be a siren. So these are things that normal people don't have to think about, right? And so she said, I just got used to not thinking about that anymore. And now we could have the Iran situation with and so Iran might attack Israel and all that. So we'll see how this plays out. People here on the street are still concerned about the situation. I don't know what the mainstream media is saying in the US, but here there is still a big concern that might kick off. So we need to take that into consideration as well, okay? I always have the monkey on my shoulder. As always, this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. So President Trump just said he was asked about his sons and the UAE deal that they got for World Liberty Finance. And then he said, off of that, he said it's their thing, right? But then he said, I'm a big crypto person. I'm the one who held crypto more than anybody. The reason I believe in crypto is if we don't do it, China will do it. Now, that statement, right? I don't know if that's the best statement, right? to give you confidence in the crypto market. Well, if I don't do it, China's going to do it. So that's why I believe in crypto. I don't know, right? No, the technology, the fact that it could, detach money from state. No. None of that. Just if China doesn't do it, then we'll be in big trouble. Sorry, if I don't do it and China will, we'll be in big trouble. So that's the Trump experience, for better, for worse. But some good things, and we talked about this last night about the ISM, right? So a lot of people in crypto Twitterverse are really hot and bothered about the fact that the ISM came in surprisingly, right? The expectation was still under 50. It came in 52.6. This is the highest reading in the last 40 months, and it puts U.S. manufacturing back into expansion. So it means it's the manufacturing in the U.S. is growing. Historically strong out season only started after ISM began trending higher in both 2017 and 2021. The biggest out season began after ISM pushed over 55%. We're not at 55% yet, but this is the first sign that the macro condition blocking out season has started to fade. Now, some people are constructing this or contradicting this and saying, well, these 2 years were not midterm election years. They were the third year of the 4-year cycle and things like that. And they are correct. But this time is different than other times, and we don't know how things are exactly going to play out. And Raoul Paul says to us here, no, the ISM is not everything, and it does not mean up only yet necessary. It doesn't mean up only yet necessarily, but it is a necessary condition for strong crypto prices over time, as is liquidity. Liquidity will rise faster soon too, which creates reflexivity. I don't know what this word is. Reflexivity. Like reflexes. Economy good, crypto good. See, I was like, is wrong spelling there? Remember, English is my second language, so if I have struggles reading sometimes, it's because of that. I only speak English for you. You guys are my special guys and gals, so I only speak it for you. My wife criticizes me that I don't speak English to my kids, but that's a whole different story. I just don't feel comfortable speaking it to them. I don't know why. I'm trying. Sometimes I do better, but it is what it is. Banking committee had the White House kind of meeting. And here's the statement from the coalition. Following today's meeting at the White House on crypto market structure legislation, the American Banker Association, Bank Policy Institute, Consumer Banker Association, Financial Service Forum, and Independent Community Bankers of America issued the following statement. Joint statement. Ripple was there, Coinbase was there, Circle was there, and others. We want to thank the administration for hosting today's constructive conversation and for recognizing the importance of banking industry perspective on market structure legislation. Remember, the problem here is that the staking, right? That is feared by the banks. The banks are very scared of that. And the potential of money coming out of the banks and going into stable coins to get those yields. As we shared in the meeting, we must ensure that any legislation supports the local lending to families and small business that drives economic growth and protects the safety and surroundings of our financial system. Banks of all sizes will continue to work with the lawmakers, the White House, and other stakeholders to develop thoughtfully, effectively policy around digital assets. So basically, we don't really have anything huge coming off of that. But, we'll see what will happen. Something that was a concern of mine, and we didn't know for sure if that was going to happen or not. The U.S. Labor Department says the January jobs report will not be released on Friday due to the ongoing partial government shutdown. It's kind of gotten swept under the rug here a little bit, but the partial government shutdown is still happening, and we're not getting data on the January jobs reports. So again, uncertainty, when we don't know numbers, we don't know what's potentially happening, money tends to sit on the sidelines, okay? Good signal, okay? On this channel, I try to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I hope people appreciate that. I'm not just, giving you only XRPs, right? There are channels like that, and they get lots of views, and they make 4 videos a day, and that's fine, right? But I that's not me, okay? I've experienced a lot of things. I can't give you only the good stuff. Also bad stuff. But right now, this is a good thing, right? So it's a good thing. Bitcoin spot ETFs recorded 561.9 in net inflows yesterday, ending 4 straight days of outflows, right? So, and not a single ETF saw an outflow. So, is it back, right? Is it back? Back again. ETFs. Tell a friend. It will be very interesting to see if this momentum continues after that selling pressure, that selling momentum. We saw multiple days where right when the stock market opened and ETFs could be dumped, crypto dumped, right? And so we'll see if that happens. It didn't happen yesterday. We'll see if that happens. What happens today as well? So far, not much action happening. And again, this is just on the new Fed chairman. It says here Kevin Warsh. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Unlikely to shift Fed policy. Economics says Kevin Warsh expected appointment will unlikely change policy this year as decision rests with FOMC. Barclays and Morgan Stanley still see 2 rate cuts in June and December as the base case, with major shifts unlikely before 2027. So it's interesting that Trump, with all his hoopla about that Powell was too late, it ends up choosing a Fed chairman that seems to not change much in at least 2026. Maybe 2027 will be more aggressive, but by that time, Trump is going to be, almost on the way out. After midterm elections, I don't know. This is kind of weird. Maybe, I don't know. Like, he had a lot of meetings. He interviewed a lot of people. It's interesting. And, the market reacted to that on Friday, the fact that he's not going to do anything, right? People are like, oh, this is new Fed, pro crypto, right? Interest rates coming down. And then, this Fed is kind of, people are fearful that it won't happen. We'll see. We'll see. Now, this is very, very interesting. Elon Musk surprises everybody, and he is going to combine SpaceX and XAI, and the value of the company will be at $1.25 trillion, making it the world's most valuable private firm ahead of a planned IPO. Musk's letter explains how Starship rockets will launch satellites, doubling as AI compute nodes, tapping constant sunlight in space to meet AI's massive power needs without overloading Earth's grid. XAI adds its Grok models and Colossus supercomputers, while SpaceX brings Starlink satellites aiming to scale compute to terawatts and push humanity towards harnessing stellar energy. This is going to be potentially a game changer for humanity. We'll see, maybe. And the computing power, the possibilities will potentially be good, I think, for the crypto market going forward. You can see here, Elon Musk XAI begins hiring crypto experts to teach AI models how to trade. Interesting. Right? So this could be very, very interesting for the crypto market. It could be very interesting for AI. And we know the advancements of AI can always beneficiate us as investors, as crypto investors. It will be very interesting to see what is going to happen with this venture. And maybe, in 5 to 10 years, I'll be talking to you from space. Maybe that will change it up a little bit. But I think people are a little bit, surprised about this, that this is happening. And this integration. Will he also integrate X, right, the social media, into the company? And then we have a big company with space, AI, social media, and potentially crypto, because we talked about how potentially X could turn into the everything app for payments, and the potential of X having crypto payments as well as regular fiat payments, right? And so it will be very interesting to see what happens with that. I did see something about how Trump tweeted, as Elon tweeted out about sending a Dogecoin to the moon. That was something that he was making a joke there. He says, okay, next year we're going to do it, right? And so that would be here. I found the tweet. You can see Doge on the moon is inevitable. And when will that happen? And Elon says, yes, yes. So it is, crypto related, the joke. But interestingly, right, in the past, if Elon would have tweeted about that, this Dogecoin would have, gone berserk, and it hasn't. So is the crypto market just, the algos aren't listening for the crypto market? What's happening? That's an interesting anecdote here. I don't know the reason why, because in the past I've seen any tweet that he does that has some kind of thing, his dog, it pops. Today it didn't. Interesting. Is that good or bad for the crypto market? I don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Let me know in the comment section. What do you think? If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, now's the time to do so. Oh, if you want one of these moneymaker swag shirts, you can get them on the YouTube page and also in the shop. I don't know if I have the shop link anymore in the description. Maybe I should put that back because it's on, like, you can see it on the YouTube page, right? So I removed it. I don't know. So you can get it through there if you're interested. Drop a comment, 8 for infinity and beyond. Don't forget to smash the like button. You remember from the beginning of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.